My mom goes, "You got Dan Gable up in your bedroom." I'm shaking like a dog passing hammer handles. Don Briggs at UNI, who I'd already verbaled, this was at 11:40 at night on signing date, and he was waiting out in my driveway.
Waiting to sign you.
Waiting to sign me.
And Coach Gable called you.
And Gable came over.
What did he say? First of all, did he walk past the UNI coach?
Well, he saw his car. We only had one phone too in the house, and it was a party line. We shared it with like 8 neighbors.
And what did Coach Gable say?
He couldn't get through.
Oh, so he was trying. And you grew up in Iowa City?
I grew up in a farm, Clear Alton. My town was so small that every night when somebody went to sleep, the last person that went to sleep turned the light off.
So what did Gable say to you that made you change your verbal commit?
It wasn't what he said. They had like 35 or 40% for me plus books, and I was a full ride. I was one of those guys. I won junior nationals. I was a 3-time state champ. So I mean, I don't know if I was a blue blood, but I mean, I never had any brothers or cousins or anything like that. But I was hotbed of wrestling. But it was my mom, because we grew up poor, and my mom said to me, Gable said, "Well, I'll just wait. I'll just go up in your room." So I'm just thinking, Gable's laying up in my room, and I was just thinking, my room's trashed. Plus, I shared it with my brother Rad. He was probably up there, making him not want to sign me. So I had a million things going through my head. Don Briggs is out in my parking lot. Plus, I was the lead in the play of. I was Harold Hill in the Music Man. So I had that.
Like at that specific day? Or?
That next day, this was a Thursday, and Friday was our opening night, and I had all the lines. I was like, oh God, it was a bad day. It was just my life at the time, but he said, I'll be upstairs to let you think about this. So I have about 16 minutes to think about it. I'll never forget it either. It's my mom and my dad and me. And my mom never. She didn't even have her first name until she was like 45. It was Mrs. Larry Alger. I remember one time she got some Tupperware sent to the house that said Faye Alger. And the old man came home and goes, "Is that the way you want it, Faye?" Well, you're out. So we're sitting in there. I don't know what to do. I got Don Briggs out there. I'm shaking like a dog passing hammer handles. My mom's sitting there. My dad goes, "You take that full ride. They're gonna get you a full ride. You're gonna be able to blah blah blah." My mom goes, "You got Dan Gable up in your bedroom because we have been poor our whole lives. Because you got the brass ring in that room right now. Just take it." And I took it.
Yeah, and that was
a big breaker. So I was like, God dang, Mom never talks. She'd buck Dad. That's a huge deal.
Yeah,
that deal. But she just knew that I would get around those other guys. She knew my personality. I would figure everybody out. People would get to know me. She knew I would be a big deal down there.